Hello guys, what is up? It is TheCitrusPanda here today, and I just got home from my friend's house. We recorded a video for our other YouTube channel called CTC Films 1. You should go check it out if you like little short films. We started a series. It's gonna be like a zombie kind of short film kind of thing. Anyways, but I'm back at my house and I checked my YouTube channel. And I'm almost at 200 subscribers, but I'll get into that later. However, I had two people ask if I could do the Devourer saga since the last video, and I thought, well, I've kind of been wanting to do some sort of quest line in a Let's Play, so why don't we just do it? I told you about really long quest lines in this game, and I will just show you what I mean by a long quest line. Okay, so I'll just go through all these parts. Exactly, there are lots of them, and maybe we'll play through, I don't know if we'll play through all of them, but we'll play through quite a bit of them. So anyways, let's get into it. Also, people have said to read the text, and I guess I will read the text. I won't really read that, but I will read the dialogue, just because, and it might get a little bit boring, but I'm gonna try making different voices and stuff. Maybe make it kind of fun. Okay, so my name is Alder. I may be blind, but I see all. Your fate, my friend, is quite interesting. Sorry. I'm not really here to learn about my fate this time, Sage. Warlick sent me here so that I could begin a journey. He said my path would be revealed along the way. Warlick is a powerful wizard. He is not a sage. His ability to foresee is limited by his reliance on magical methods. My abilities are of a different origin, and my voice cracked there, but who cares? Who do you mean? Or what do you mean, not who? I was born blind. Poor man. I was able to see from the... Oh, whoops, actually. Sorry. I would have been sent to an asylum, or worse, if I hadn't been for the kindness and patience of an individual I am most thankful for. And who was that? A Draco called Catalith. Oh my god. I don't know what that is. I am a sage, but do not read minds. Yet, I know what you're thinking. He knows what we're thinking. I bet you do. I thought the Draco were only a shellfish warlike race. The Draco, as all of the races, consist of more than one group. They're the oldest of the intelligent races of lore. Oh my god, what just happened? Oh no. Also, I want to point this out really quickly before we get into this. I'm not really sure how the levels go in this. I don't know if it's level based, so depending on what level you are, it'll go by that. Or I don't know if it's level steady, like it just picks a monster and it's exactly that level. Hopefully it actually just kind of makes it easier for me. But anyways, we should be able to get decently far. Anyways, so yeah, I will be reading all of the dialogue, just because I think it's going to be cool to do a story and read it. It's kind of like doing an actual Let's Play, and I can't even remember what episode this is. I think it might be episode 20, so welcome to episode 20, because I forgot to do that at the beginning. But 200 subscribers, so I have 197, and maybe I'll get 200 by the end of this weekend. That would be pretty awesome. And I just want to say that's awesome, because it took me a year or more. Actually, it took me a little bit over a year to get 100 subscribers. And in 4 months, or maybe a little bit less than 4 months, or a little bit more than 4 months, it took me to get 100. So, with that math, I mean, it seems like it's going up in percentage. So, by the end of this year, if you're going by the percentage it's going at right now, like 100 per 4 months, we might be at like 400 by the end of this year. But I mean, when I look at it from a realistic standpoint, it's almost like it's gonna increase and increase, and maybe just as a rough estimate. And I kind of I like to set goals for myself on YouTube. Although like last year my goal was to get like 200 subscribers. Maybe it was like 500. I need to make realistic goals. But maybe by the end of this year, I'm aiming for about 300 or 350, around that. I don't know. I mean, it's just like, you have to set goals, because if you really don't, then you're not really ever working towards something. So, hey, might as well. And Uldor. Anybody know how to say his name, Uldor? I'm gonna call him Sage. I'm just gonna call him Sage. All those monsters gone. They had been defeated, but I've never seen anything like them before. Now, I'm used to being attacked randomly by monsters, but I'd like to know one thing. Just how did they surprise us like that when you are a sage? You should have predicted they would be here. This confirms the suspicion that both Warlick and I have had recently. Oh man, I'm messing up. There must indeed be some force out there that neither of us are able to detect. Someone or something that is able to partially control the ethereal realm, so that even I cannot sense its actions. I'm not even going to pretend I understand that. I will meet you again soon, but first, you might want to go journey to the easternmost points of Darkovia Forest. There you will find someone who knows the answer to a question that is important to us. Who will I find? That I cannot tell you. Why not? For it may affect the outcome. But the question you must ask is, what is the source of the red fog? What? Now, go! Okay, so... Wait, are we supposed to go to Darkovia Forest? Or, wait. Do we go... Wait, I have to... I don't know. I don't know if we go back into here and we go to part 2. I think it might be part 2, you know what I mean? Like, I just go back in here, then I start part 2. Yeah, I just have to go back in here, okay. So, when I complete 1, I just have to go back and go back in. I guess that works. Every time I come back to this place, I get the creeps. Ha! Welcome, my woods trespasser. I can sense that you are a werewolf. What? I'm a Dracopyre, actually. My minions attack. I'm not a werewolf, though. Go die in a hole. I'm not a werewolf. You can clearly see I'm a Dracopyre. Half dragon, half vampire. I'm one of you. I'm one of you. Okay. But anyways, I'm guessing, I mean, that was really short, but I don't really know how I'm playing through this whole thing. It would be awesome if I could play through this whole, like, sequence of levels and stuff. That would be quite fun. And I'm not really sure how mana is going to recover in this either, so I'm trying to also throw in some melee attacks here and there, so that I'm not wasting, like, all of my magic on just killing people. I mean, finishing off people, rather. Oh, well, it seems like every single one I kill is getting an extra heal kind of thing. So, let's just screw this. Oh, wow. Are you serious? I'm just guessing that everyone who has played Adventure Quest has done that at least once. You are, like, fighting somebody, and you're just about to, like, you know, hit them with a really good spell, and then you misclick, and then you hit them with a spell that does horrible damage. I've done that before and actually killed myself. I killed my character because I would be like, one more hit, and it'll be like, if that spell actually hit, I would have won. But yeah, in that case, it was pretty easy. Well, these are just one-hit kills. I'm just mowing them down. This deadly vampiress is part of Saphiria's personal werewolf squad. Amazing. I am quite impressed you are still alive. Perhaps one day you will consider curing your lycanthropy, and joining me. You are here for a noble intention, but what would you draw to my home? Some foolish errand, perhaps? One of those quests you are so fond of? Or something more? I came here to simply ask you a question, Scene Saphiria. What sort of question? This had better be important. I have places to plunder and people to eat. Ahem. Okay, here goes. What is the source of the red fog? Is everything alright? What's wrong? You are quite the innocent fool to utter those words. If you're still here when I return, I will tell you the secret, but you may be able to guess. What do you mean, if I'm still here? What on lore did she mean by that? Uh-oh, red fog. What the? It seems to be pulling the life from my body. Uh-oh. I just died. Okay, it's official. I hate that stuff. Ah, he was still standing. You must be sure to get fully healed before you fight any monsters. While I'm waiting for you to answer the question I had. Why? Isn't it obvious? What you have just seen was called into existence by you. You mentioned its name. What? You mean when I said red Don't say it again. How is that possible? Some places in the world are like this. They hold their own magic, which can be called forth by using words of power. Okay, now that I know that, what am I supposed to do with that knowledge? That, my dear, is a question for your sage, or perhaps the Archmage Warlick. Now, you'd better leave here before I decide that you make a good dinner. Wow. Fun stuff. That was a pretty good video. We got 2 of the parts in, and we'll be back for part 2. Part 2 of this little Devour saga. So, I guess episode 21, or whatever. So, I'll see you guys next time. See ya.